now on Tyra.
There are no federal laws against weight discrimination.
One of the last acceptable forms of hate.
She's fat. She's nasty.
So do you think that I'm disgusting?
Yes.
Not ignorant, just lose the weight. Humiliated and shunned from society.
Why so angry?
It's nasty. That's my opinion.
I'm a civilian. I can say what I want, so I do it.
What makes a good human being is knowing when to close your mouth.
A Tyra social experiment, now on Tyra.
Unless they have a medical condition that makes them fat, or for a reason for like that to gain weight, that is such a small amount of the people who are just fat because they don't work out, they eat junk food, they don't take care of themselves, they don't take pride in their body.
When you go like this, you're going like this. And you know when you're going like that, I can tell you're talking about yourself. You're going like this. And don't do this, and don't do that, and don't. I know you're doing it to you.
I do have a fear of getting fat.
I can tell when you talk about it, it's you.
I have a very bad fear of being fat. I never, ever, ever want to be as heavy as I was.
So when you're doing like this to people and you're going like this, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're really going like this. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Don't ever. Like, you're very raw and very honest, and I can tell that it is about you, and it has nothing to do with that woman that you're pointing that finger at. I can tell that it is you. Joining us in the audience is psychologist and body image expert, Dr. Robyn Silverman. Hi, Dr. Robyn. So, I'm not, you're the specialist, I'm not the therapist. Is what I'm saying at all right, that they have an issue with themselves?
Absolutely. These people believe that people are worth more when they weigh less. But more so, they think that they are worth more when they weigh less. They are insecure by what they look at in the mirror. And they bash themselves, and that comes out as bashing other people, right? And the more that they do that, the higher they can rise up and feel a little bit, just a little bit better than about themselves.
I understand, because I'm not that big. Is that like kind of making you feel better, like always?
Absolutely. It's all about comparisons. It's all about comparisons.
What can they do to like change? Not that they want to, or do they?
How would you compare two men of different sizes dressed in similar suits?
Okay, so what went through your minds when you saw the two guys? Anybody?
Hi, Tyra.
Hi.
My name's Daniel, and my opinion is that men who are overweight and wearing a suit, I mean, they could be the boss. We don't know their work schedule, their life. They could be so busy and, you know, be just crazed with not having time to go to the gym.
We just give these men such excuses, and it's so okay. And oh, the bigger he is, the more money he has because he's the boss. I find that so interesting, the double standard. Check out this next video.
What do you think when you see a heavy man walking down the street with his much thinner girlfriend?
What do you guys think about that one? Who wants to comment? You want to comment? Stand on up.
Personally, I think it is sexy. Right? Come on. I mean, my ex-boyfriend, 250-pound teddy bear, used to wrap his arms around me. I would feel so tiny, so secure, and what woman wouldn't want to feel like that?
Okay. Anybody else? Anyone? She's wait, stand on up.
Personally, I don't know. It weirds me out a little bit because I've experienced like men who are overweight, but they still have the audacity to want skinny women and feel like, oh, even though I'm fat, I don't care. I want a woman who's skinny and who's beautiful and everything, and that makes me feel upset. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in that predicament before.
If the audience, you know, in general, it doesn't have that much of a negative issue when it comes to the guy being heavier. Such a double standard. I mean, I find it a real double standard. Dr. Robyn. So we're obviously judging these men, these bigger men, much differently. I mean, someone said he's a bundle of love and just big and juicy and thick, and she feels so tiny with him.
That's right. You know? There are very different standards when it comes to men and women. Women are striving for zero. Right? We're all trying to become something that is so tiny and almost unattainable for most women, where men are able to be so many different body types that are beautiful and sexy and fabulous and acceptable to us. They can be thin, they can be muscular, they can be burly, they can be chubby. We love them all. Yeah. But women, we need to be this tiny little thing, and everybody looks to that little woman and says, that's how you're supposed to be. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Men have the whole variety. Women have just one thing they can be.
And is that because men are not judged so much on the physical, but it's about what's in their wallet?
Well, part of it is, of course, the financial and what they bring. Big men.
Security as well.
Right, big men means security to women.
Got it.
But we still have to remember, I want to say to these women out there who have been rolling their eyes about other women and making derogatory statements, you cannot shame people into losing weight.
Hello, you can't.
You cannot shame people into losing weight. We have to stand together as women. We need to get together as women. If we are going to be like men and climb that corporate ladder, if we're going to get the leadership positions, the government positions, we need to band together, because the more we pick each other apart, the weaker we all become. We've got to get it together, women.
It's
and we've
ugly.
got to band together.
It's ugly. It is. We'll be right back.